Alrighty, look what I have here. GNS3. Ha ha ha. We're gonna practice a little bit with GNS3 because we are gonna get into very intricate configurations when we get to BGP and NHRP and all that good stuff. All right, so we got BGP here, but just pay attention to the purple area, the highlighted area, those three routers right there, routers 1, 2, and 3. All we're going to do, the IP addresses are there. All we're going to do is configure these interfaces right here with OSPF. That is it. All right, and take a look at a couple things. So just to get a little warm up, you get familiar with OSPF, okay? So enough talking with me, and let's get down into the lab. All right, welcome back, everyone. We're here in the router OSPF lab, and as you can plainly see, it is no longer the packet tracer. We're now using GNS3 because we are moving into more advanced configurations within OSPF and with other routing protocols and designs that we're going to do. All right, not to mention when we start getting into BGP and all that, this is the simulator that we're going to use. All right, so the first thing is it's just a basic configuration to get to know OSPF. We have the 4 network and the 8 network, 3 routers. Very simple. Very simple. All right. So I already have it open. Let's go to router 1 here. And as you can see, I was playing around already in there. If you don't know which interfaces actually have the IP address, one of the things that you could do is show IP int brief. And if you spell brief correctly, it should work just fine. There you go. So F00, you can see that's their 10.115, and there's a reason why you need to know that. And you can also type show protocols actually. And what you can see is also the subnet mask, because with OSPF we're going to use wildcard mask. So let's go ahead and start. We need to be in global configuration, and then we go router OSPF, and then a number. Now, so you can see I'll do a question mark, and there it is. We have from 1 to 65,535. And we're just going to pick 1. It's a local number. It's to maintain that database that OSPF creates. So we really, it doesn't really matter. It's not going to go to any other router whatsoever. All right, so now we do the networks that we're attached. And we're really only attached to one network, net, and that's the 10.1.1.4. and then 0003. That's why I needed to know the subnet mask, so I know what wildcard mask to put. And we're just going to use area 0, which is considered the backbone area. And in reality, that's what you would do. That's the first area in a real world scenario that you will bring up, because it is the backbone area. Everything needs to be connected to area 0, directly or indirectly. All right, so we're going to do WR right here, which you can do. You have to do this. You have to go back to privilege mode, and then you can go ahead and do a copy run start. So now we're going to go ahead and go to router 2. And remember our topology that we have right here. Okay, so we just did this interface. Now we're in router 2. We have to do 2 interfaces, the F10 and the F00. And again, if you are, you don't know which interfaces have the IP address or the subnet mask, show IP or show protocols, I should say. And you'll see they'll tell you, okay, you have the 10.1.1.9 and the 10.1.1.6, all right, which is really the 10.1.1.4 and the 10.1.1.8 network. All right, so let's go to global configuration, config T, and then we go router, OSPF, and 1. It could be the same one or different ones. It really doesn't matter. And then net, short for network, 10.1.1.4.0.0.0.3 area 0. Now be careful when you're doing this, because this is the neighbors attached. You can see, boom, automatically you created a neighbor relationship. And when you see full loading done, that means, hey, everything's good to go. All right, now we're going to do the other network. I'm just going to up arrow, and I'm just going to change it from 4 to 8. And we're done there. Let's do WR. All right. And let's go to router 3. And again, I'm going to do show protocols just to see what, and it's the 10.1.1.10, so I'm in the 10.1.1.8 with a 30 mask. All right, cool. Config T. Just want to show you commands that if you don't know the IP address or the network, what you can type so you can see where you're at and what's configured. Besides doing a show start, in real production router, you're not going to do a show start. All right, unless it's a very small company. All right, so we're going to do a router, spelling counts, OSPF 1, network, and then 10.1.1.8 is the 8 network, 0003, and then we got area 0. All right, then we do WR, and you can see we have full loading done. So Control Z, right from right here, let's do a show IP route, and I'm learning about the 10.1.1.4 network. You can see right here from OSPF, and you can see the administrative distance of OSPF, which is 110, and that particular network is 2 hops away, very similar to the other routing protocols we were doing, just a different configuration. I'm learning it via that particular 10.1.1.9 on my F10 interface. Now, just to completely verify, we're going to do a ping right from here, 10.1.1.5, right? And I get a successful ping all the way across. All right, so you know that you have connectivity, and that's one of the things that you want to do when you're doing OSPF or anything that deals where you have to verify connectivity or fix your routing protocol and IP address. Make sure you do have connectivity, whether you're doing a trace route or a ping or a telnet, whatever the case may be, before you click that next button. All right, so this is the very basics of OSPF and how to configure it within a very simple design. I'll see you outside the lab. All right, that wasn't that difficult, was it? Very easy. Always gotta be careful. Remember, it's a 30, so we're using wildcard mask. No need for no auto summary. This is a link state routing protocol. There is no default summarization. So we put the complete network, and then we use wildcard mask, and then the area that we want these interfaces to participate in, which in this case is area 0. And once we do, boom, you see an O, we can ping back and forth, not a problem, right? Very easy to do. OSPF. Basic configuration. I'll see you in the next.